Oh, screen time is the most socially acceptable way to ruin your potential. But the problem is no one's gonna stop you from doing it. That's why I'm sitting here as that future version of you saying that the hours that you give away right now to unproductive screen time are hours that you will never get back. And right now, you're giving them away for free with zero return. And how do I know that? Because the TikToks that you watched yesterday and the reels that you watched the day before that, I find it highly unlikely that you'd be able to recall a single one. They're gone. And so are the hours that are gone with it. And I get it. I was there, I lived it. For me, it was Chell, it was Halo, it was Skyrim, it was Grand Theft Auto, it was Clash of Clans, right? Hours and hours over the span of years. And all the time it felt harmless because everyone else around me was doing it too. Just because everyone's doing it doesn't make it right. Now, I don't want to be the doomsdayer that said, oh, video games ruined my career. But I do think about the math sometimes of the time that I gave up and what could have been done instead. I honestly think that if I took the number of hours combined that I'd put into Call of Duty, Halo, and Grand Theft Auto, I probably could have finished my degree before I even started university. So if I'd even taken a fraction of that time and put it towards something else, something that bore fruit, something that fueled me or compounded into making me better, I wonder, had I let that compounding start taking effect 16, 17 years ago, where I would be today. Because apart from building something, apart from maybe even if it's not doing something meaningful, building the muscle of curiosity, of exploration about the world around us, if I could have spent that time instead building something, not even building something, but just developing a curiosity about the world or having a better relationship with myself, exploring my own texture of mind, my thoughts, my beliefs. And I started that process 15 years ago. I wonder where I would be today, what realizations I would have. But at the time, again, I was ignorant because I didn't know what was possible and I was stuck in the trap of what was cool. Because being in hockey, being in a group environment, being in high school, I was constantly surrounded by the kind of environment that prioritized screen time as a normal thing. Nobody in the environment that I was in had that irresistible or sensational taste, that drive towards being curious about the world. I didn't even know it existed until I was an adult. But that curiosity has been the single biggest lever in my adult life that has added more than anything else than I can point to. And I just can't help but wonder if I found it at 15 instead of 25. Here's what I want to convey is you feel like you have all the time in the world right now, and that feeling is real, and it's also entirely false. The hours that you spend scrolling, gaming, just consuming content and brain rot that gives you nothing back are crowding the hours that would shape you into the type of person, the type of leader that you say you want to be. And it's not going to show up tomorrow. It shows up a year from now, 2, 3, 5 years from now. And that's the compounding that takes effect. But it all starts with giving yourself capacity to allow for curiosity. Because the more curious you are, the more you enjoy your own lived experience. And what I mean by that, and I want to make it linear for you, is what do we have? What do we get when we start to be curious? From curiosity, we start to explore. And what does exploration lead us into? Exploration leads us into experience. And it's my opinion, my belief that the more experience we stack in our lives, the more we enjoy the lives we live. So the next time you open your phone, or if you want to go one step ahead and set screen time limits before closing out of this video, do that. There are so many things that you haven't thought about that you can fill your time with instead. You can read something, you can write something, you can hang out with your family, you can open a board game, you can go outside, ride your bike, spend time with friends rather than just calling them on Snapchat. Or you can sit and let yourself be bored and know what that feeling feels like and become okay with that feeling without having to reach for your phone. Learn to sit with your own thoughts, explore what goes on in your mind rather than constantly being bombarded with information to fill your mind for you. Get curious about your own life. And that's a skill. And like any skill, it can be practiced. And the more you practice, the better you get at it. So I can't get my hours back. The Halo lobbies, the Call of Duty rankings, the Clash of Clans raids and town hall battles, and the late nights that led nowhere. Those are gone. I've made peace with it. That's my lived experience. I sit from the position of being in the future, that it does not also have to be your lived experience. And I do my best to not live a life of regrets, but if there were some things that I wish I could change, it would be the amount of time that I committed to those screens. So put the phone down, go find out what it is you're curious about. And I promise you it's worth it. You will enjoy your life experience more when you know yourself better, but to get to knowing yourself better, you have to have capacity and space away from the screen to generate your thoughts rather than just have thoughts be poured into you all the time. So if this landed for you, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. If you're a parent watching this, I encourage you to send this to your athlete, to your player, to your child. And I put out videos like this every week so that we can build the next generation of athletes inside the rink and outside as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.